Hey, graduates. Yeah, maar for talk. Yeah, maar kom for talk. Because I think it's about time I say something now. Right? It is about time I speak now. Because I have been silent and deliberately silent. But it's time for me to put some of you in your place. Quick and fast. Yeah. Quick and fast. Yeah, quick and fast, me I go deal with it. Right? mm. Hey, everybody. Hey, let me hail you guys up first. Right? Yeah, and you haters that are sat at the front of the class, please make way for my graduates so that them can come in and too enough. Because I know you're sat here. You're usually the first to appear. Let me go through and big up my graduates that have declared their presence in class. Antoinette, Kiki Ram, Herlexia, big up yourself, Dawn. Child of God, big up yourself. You know who you are. I know who you are. Andrea, big up yourself. Thank you so much for the compliments. Pottinger Naturals, big up yourself. Jeanette Johnson, good afternoon. Sandra San, what's up? Hi Valerie. Yes, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Andreen, indeed. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath indeed. Because I am absolutely sick and tired of some of these fools out here who insist on calling my name when I don't see them. But I'm going to speak specifically. Because remember, I am not addressing any elderlies or senior citizen in a phone. So you are going to just park one side and go and make up your nice. Yes, you can just go and talk. Me no business with what you have to say. Because I was raised right. I was told not to curse my elders. I don't want sin drop on my shoulder. So you elderly citizen, yes, you elderly citizen, please go and look after your grandchildren or grandchild and just maintain your health. That's what you need to focus on, and get ready for your lawsuit, because me not have nothing to say to you. Me not have nothing to say to you because you know at your age, at your stage in life, you need to be communicating more with your maker, not with me. So me not looking in your direction. You can go and make up your nice, right? Okay. So me park you right there. So you are just going to be acting out in your, dementia is a part of your issue. Me not look, me not looking. But so I'm sure by now you guys have heard the live that Auntie Donna did. And you heard the clarifications that was made. Now, when I was busy yesterday, after I posted what I posted, or I think it was shortly before actually. Yeah, it was shortly before. I was listening to Leggy's live. I came off of Leggy's live. Yeah, I heard Miss D over there bust it up on the people and where I tell lie about our food coloring and all of that. And then I came off and I went and I did my post. Yes, it was afterwards I went and did my post. Based on what we had discussed, I wanted to post the evidence because I believe in social justice and I believe that things need to be fair. Now, I've done whatever I've done, no regrets. So later on in the evening, I'm scrolling through social media. You guys know there are certain bloggers I listen to, certain I would never look at. Speak My Mind, I was on his video and I was listening to him. I listened to Reasoning with Chin as well, but I was listening to Speak My Mind. And I realized Speak My Mind's angle was different. I was listening to what he was speaking about, and I realized that he was talking about this other blogger, which he referred to as WASP, and what she was saying where my name is concerned, a woman. Why do you insist on stalking me? Is the question I have to ask you. What is your obsession and fascination where I am concerned when I don't see you? Eh? What is your obsession, fascination with me? What is it about me, so why you can't take my name out of your Panama shirt mouth? Because I don't see you. I do not see you at all. You even put up one big long episode will now become a topic. Right? Okay. So I'm going to tell you my approach here and now. For one thing, don't use my content. I don't like you. Don't use my content. Stop looking in my direction because you are not a topic. You understand? You're still using my stuff to eat a food. But yet you hate me. So do not use my content. Some of you sickos out here that when you don't like somebody at that time, you underneath them frack. Something is wrong with you people. You made it clear you don't like me. So why are you using my stuff? Why are you listening to my voice? What has anything I have to say got to do with you? Several times you come out here and you call up my name and me anger you. And I make it clear to you that I don't like you. You understand? Stop using my content because you are not relevant to anything that I am discussing on my platform and you do not have permission. That's your final warning. All right. Now, when Miss D came out, she was obviously upset about the things that were being said. I only heard the part where she addressed what she used and so on, and I came off. I did not listen to the full thing. Afterwards, I went back and I listened to the full live that she did. When I listened to the full live, I realized that there was misinformation where my name was concerned. I do not believe in coming out here and taking to my life whenever I have a disagreement with somebody who I communicate with, right? So I made it clear how I felt and that it needed to be corrected because that is not my style. She apologized. She said, listen, I will make sure it's corrected. And she did. I listened to the apology today. I never really want to apology. I just want her fix and put the records straight. But I appreciate you doing that and correcting misinformation. Nobody out here is perfect. And I will always respect somebody who comes out and fixes whatever it is that they got wrong. Okay? We're not all big enough to do it. And it is a big woman thing for be able to correct your wrongs. Okay? Unlike some of you who don't know how to deal with disagreements, I know how to deal with disagreements when it comes to people that I rate or I respect. I am not going to come out here and make a scene, nor am I going to go up and down in people's comments making a scene. I am not going to handle it like that. I am going to go straight to the person who offended and say, listen, you need to fix this. Okay? It was done accordingly. I would never disturb Miss D during her baking period, especially to bring her no nonsense because I know that those things are nonsense and she have bigger fish to fry. I never even aware of all the rubbish that was going on until I got the call. In addition to that, it was about calming her down. That was always my intention. I do not want her to come out here with her head chippy. This is never something that I want for the lady. Nor am I a hypocrite like you are to want her to misrepresent herself so Uno have something for blog about. Yes? Because some of you live for the woman's name to be dragged and pretend as though you don't live for it because it is the only topic you can speak about, you Miss Wasp can speak about. Yes, I can speak about anything else in the diaspora. Let my views mad you. Because at that alone it I go do. Because I don't even know what your views are, because I don't care. Some of us out here are capable of speaking about a variety of things. Some of you, namely you, are not. So if that is what is driving you insane, feel free to check yourself into an asylum. Because it's going to continue for Mario. Yes? Now I give my fellow bloggers, especially those who you know me watching the page, full permission to replay this. You claim that I built my page on Planka Shop views. Graduates, before I ever started discussing anything to do with 99 or Planka Shop, answer in the comments. Was I or was I not monetized? Let me wait for the answers. Let me wait for the answers. Big up yourself, Donago. Yes. And ask me if I have my food manager certificate because I called it to post my certificate. Thank you so much. I did. All right. Child, of course, says, of course. Foreign Woman TV says, yes. Andrea says, of course, I was already monetized. Of course I was. I was. I already had my views. I already had my monetization. I already had a following. Some of you could not do it any other way but to show your obsession and preoccupation with anything to do with Planka Shop. We do not all lack diversity like yourselves. Some of us are ambitious enough. Even if we start off talking about Planka Shop affairs, we build another page. You guys know who you are. That is talking about a variety of subjects and topics because you want to grow and evolve. You people come out and you curse people who lack ambition, but when you see ambitiousness, it rubs you the wrong way when you cannot measure up. Take it to your maker, because it's got nothing to do with me. You understand? No. You're making claims that it is only when I started blogging on Planka Shop things that my views doubled and... Excuse me, why are you so busy under my frock watching out my life? For one thing, scroll back on my YouTube channel. Look at my views when it comes to Trinidad topics when I was dealing with Kevin and Kevin's death and all of the mix-up to do with that. And see if it will surpass several of the videos where I was talking about Planka Shop. Scroll forward to when I was dealing with Guyana and I don't done. Look at the views there. Some of you are so sick in the mind that all you guys can do is come out and talk about what people's views are doing instead of focusing on your own breadbasket and making sure it's not empty. It's pathetic and twisted. And for the record, a lot of you are wanting me to put names to when I said that I would never befriend any of you guys that disrespect me. Put your name in it, wasp. Every one of you that she showed forgiveness, I know me attack. Add your name. Because I don't want to pin it to one person because I'm looking for a showdown. Not that I'm afraid. But I'm telling you straight, all of you are included. Because every single one of you have proven to be an enemy to the lady. Whereas the one name what una call, I try fix it. Uno na fix it. I apologize for saying, why would you call her? It was accident on her behalf. Yes, man, big up yourself, Leggy. I would never. And DMG knows it. She knows I would never. When she's focusing on her business, I want her to succeed. I want her to excel. That is what I want. I would never want her to fail because I see the good that she has done for people that none of you guys can ever measure up to. So you see, when it comes to truth and right, where she's concerned, I will make sure I stick to that. And if I have a disagreement with the lady, it is not going to come on social media. It will be a discussion off air. That's how you treat people that you respect. Some of you will never learn that because you were dragged up, not raised. So every single one of those likes on your page under that stupid post that you made, Wasp, I blocking every single one. I know. No, but I retract it now. Because I done screenshot now. And all those other fools that were busy running up and down talking about I am mixy. That is not my style. It is not my approach. It never was and it never will be. Me know when me I be mixed up. Yeah? And that had to do the little foolishness then when me sit on TikTok and about the place. But not with people that I respect. Never. And all the other minions that followed suit. Not even an address owner, because some of owners still have mad in my eyes and need serious psychological intervention. But you, Wasp, you are so needy for that center stage position that I never fought for. I never competed for. You just think that I am here to compete with the lady. I am a different content creator altogether, and I have never tried to be like. I am different and I am myself, and it born on to the core. Because on the envy what I wish you could be. And I know it's that. And anybody with intelligence know it's that. Because if it wasn't that, Ono wouldn't even look in my direction. Because the moment you see an opportunity and in to come and try and drive a wedge or cause division or fracas between myself and the lady, y'all jump on it like vampires to blood. You're going to draw your own blood in the process. Because you see, the ancestors that protect me, they are very powerful. They don't play. Remember, I have two on the other side who are my strongest angels. You mess with an orphan, your life is finished. And that is spiritually speaking. You see, if I don't come for you, don't call my name. If you're not going to be fair with your assessment, do not call my name. You understand? Oh, I shall be blocking every single one. Every single one shall be blocked. From your like, from your laugh, from your heart, and from your comment. All I want to gone from a page. Because, listen, if I show you guys my block list, I want to know my block list longer than my followers here. My block. No, it's a lie. That's an exaggeration. It's not longer than my followers, but it's long. Long. Because I am not one that wants inauthentic people to follow me. You guys have to call my name. Notice I don't have to call on a name. I don't have to. Years and years on out here. Everybody have the same 24 hours in a day to do what they can with it. I choose to maximize my time if I use it on social media so that it is effective and impacting. If you can't do what I do, sit back and take notes. How about that? Because all I want to do is to find a reason to criticize, is to find a reason to tear down, is to look for a reason to build hate. You are all the same kettle of fish. No different from the other. That is why you guys were all busy mixing and mingling with each other, because you are cut from the same cloth. I don't mix with you. You understand? I see no value in it. Stop calling my name. And I don't have to come out here and call anybody in a dirty name and dip upon anybody and go on with myself for you guys to get the point. Yeah? I do not ascribe to building enmity between people. I don't. That is your forte. I'll hear say may I try sell cake. You know how much people in my inbox are ask me if may I sell cake? I have friends that I sell to, and I have sold to one or two followers because them ask me. Me not advertise no cake for sale. I only started baking, 2 years ago? And I put a post and told DMG that she inspired me to learn because I am not a baker. I got good reviews for my little cakes. I appreciate that. But I bake for my house. And people would ask me, say, please, Kim, I want easy cake. And I say, all right. But it's not something where I'm interested in. I have already been there, done that in the culinary arts. And I did very well while I was doing it. But it is not for me. I like hard work. Physically. I can't bother that. I like to use my brain. Yeah. That's all. Yeah? All of a sudden, me I line up people for buy cakes. People, have I ever come on here and say that I am selling cakes? You know, see, these people are sick, mentally imbalanced and disturbed. And you wonder why the energies of life are against you. And you see, even Leggy had to ask, why would I call? Because Leggy knows I wouldn't do it. That's why I'm questioning it, because him know that I not me. It isn't my style. I would never do it. Bless 887. Exactly. There's a whole video with reviews, so them can just chat. That is just foolishness and ill-informed. I even told you who called. Exactly. I know who called. I know who called. And I am not going to say the person's name. You understand? But I know who called. I never made the call. I leave the lady to get on with it because I want her to succeed and to focus. But if she calls me and she's distressed, I am going to help her to calm down and to manage the information, the misinformation that is out there. As I would do for anybody that I respect. Uno wish she never have me, don't it? Uno wish. So that the misinformation and the slander can continue. And uno have little piece of bread for gonyam. I was. It is a disgrace how some of your minds work. And yes, I understand you may have been reacting based on what she said. But the screenshots I've received of the comments and stuff that made me go and look showed me what was in your belly. Give birth to me, Queen Wasp. Please and thanks. Take me out of your belly. It now go bring you no further. It's gonna hold you back. Because all you'll do is come out here and embarrass yourself. Yes. You see, because my spirit is free and my heart is free from all of no mess, God got me. God got me. No about no. Everybody that you see out here, social media, who are looking for people to attack and people to paint in a negative light, particularly when they are around Auntie Donna, they have got psychological issues, unresolved issues. Yes. Because there is no way somebody who is looking out for her would have even bothered to pick up on that. Wouldn't have bothered to pick up on that. They would have been like, I'm going to say, okay, well, I wouldn't have called her, but still, at least the right information went out. That's goodwill. That's goodwill. Somebody who has got an ulterior negative agenda, where especially when you see them busy dipping in and out, being positive one day, then negative the next. These people are the ones who really and truly would like to see her off social media. And you see, this lady heart is better than mine. Because you wasp, not even a cake I would have sell you. Me I tell you that. I wouldn't sell you nothing. The moment your name come up in my system, me I block you as a customer. Because me are one of them that will cut nose off for fight for spite face. I wouldn't want your money. Wouldn't. Nor your reviews, nor your interest, nothing. Because I saw me stay. And that's why I said, I am different from her. I would not forgive many of you that have dragged her name. I would not if it was my name. I would not forgive her. That is me. But she is different. What me would I do? No can stop me from doing what me I go do. Eh? Stop calling my name. You are of no interest to me. I am of full interest to Uno. She is cut from a different cloth. Facts. Yes, she cut from a different cloth. Her heart is very big. Very, very big. This is what is a part of her likability. You understand? The mere fact that I will never ever be like that will show no say me not try compete because about uno me cut off from uno pass uno place. It's not, I am not one of those uno pass uno place in a certain way. Me not say we can have a disagreement, but uno pass uno place a certain way and then uno come and be nice and then uno back. No. I am not that. Because those with good intentions do not seek to tear down as first point of call. Some of you are a disease on social media. You bring nothing positive. All you bring is mix up baga baga and negativity. And this is not to say all of us do enjoy mix up baga baga and negativity. But some of us bring more to the table than that. I am one of them. And I make no apologies for it. I like every subject of interest. Once it grabbed my attention, me I go talk about it. And me diverse like that. So if that is what madding you out, wasp, please continue to go crazy, okay? But let me remind you of this. Even when you think I am silent on the subjects that you guys are damming up yourself about, trust me, behind the scenes, still have our back. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. Anyway, guys, as I said, this is a quick live. Big up on a nice clean self. And I will see you guys later when I talk about other things in other parts of the diaspora, much to the disdain of those narrow-minded fools. Blessings. Later.